The thing I love about Josh is he's always out there. He wants to break records. I'm delighted that Josh is actually giving such respect to a historic race and the importance of the mile.
I am a product of the UK. I grew up here in Edinburgh, Scotland. I've lived over in the US since university, and I train with a US-based team. But I'm not American. The blood that runs through my veins is British, and I believe that the blood that runs through this record is British too, and so I need to bring that back.
Well, the mile was a British distance from way, way back, centuries back almost, I think. But of course, Roger Bannister broke 4 minutes for the mile back in 1954. And we Brits kind of feel it's our possession. It's on loan to somebody else at the moment, a Moroccan, Hisham El Grouch, since 1999. It's the most iconic event. It's the perfect distance. Everybody's tried it. I mean, everybody tries to break the world record for the mile. And very, very few do. We feel that it's a British event that we've lent to the rest of the world. And Josh Coe is going to bring it home.
So on July 18th, I will be attempting the men's world record in the mile. It currently stands at 3:43.13, and my goal is to run faster than that. There's no other way to bring that home other than doing it in front of a British crowd, and I feel like I can affect change within the UK with that, and hopefully continue to grow this sport and inspire the next generation of athletes coming through as much as possible.
For Brooks, a big part of being a partner in chasing history with Josh is really being authentic to the sport and what it took to be here. And so going to London, doing this in front of a crowd of 60,000 people at one of the biggest meets in the world, and allowing fans to see it firsthand and do it in a race where he will have competitors. The world record isn't taken for granted. Even winning the race isn't taken for granted. Anything can happen on that day, and so taking this risk and be vulnerable that it may or may not happen.
No, it's no guarantees. That's why we watch sport. I'm not guaranteeing you that I'm going to get this record, but I guarantee you that I'm going to put every part of my experience and career into this, and I'll be ready to go on that start line.
Putting yourself out there and calling your shot like Josh has, it's the most vulnerable you can be as an athlete, right? Everybody knows what your goal is. Everybody knows what success and failure look like.
Josh has run 3:45. Can he break the world record? I'll go yes, because 3:45, that was 3 years ago. He's significantly stronger, significantly more knowledgeable. I do think Josh is capable of it. If Josh breaks that world record in July, it would be one of the achievements of this century, I suspect. Everything after it'll be an afterthought.
This is the biggest moment that I've had up until this point. Going after a historic record like that at home is that's what I want to do. I'm here for big moments. I train for big moments, and there's no other use of my time that I'd rather do than go after history, really. I believe there's no better candidate for bringing the mile home than me.
From the gun, there's no holding back. If you're going to break a world record, you have to take every step with intention.
I think he might be able to add to the lustrous history of British mile world record holders.
The atmosphere going to be through the roof. Josh will be proudly in front of a British audience.
Project 222, every second counts.